Joe Budden being in the news again. Joe Budden was in the news this week, and it was due to, I guess, this issue going on between DDG and Halle Bailey. God, I be wanting to say Halle Berry. But DDG and Halle Bailey broke up this week. I didn't know who DDG was until he started dating this girl, but apparently he's a streamer and a rapper, and she's, of course, like one of those Disney people who's getting that bag. So they broke up, and then Joe Budden decided to speak up on the breakup, and he got a little bit harsh, and it caused a response.
Question to my distinguished panel is a question I've been asking myself for quite some time. Who the is DDG? and why am I supposed to care about his thoughts on anything? I'm very happy that they have broken up, so I don't get to keep seeing this name attached to this girl's name when I don't know him for nothing as a standalone. And for me, it's important to know people based off their own name and merit and what they have done. I don't even know enough about her. Like, I'm not her demo.
Right.
I'm not her demo either. But every time I see his name, it's attached to hers, and it's typically in some type of clout chaser fashion. So that makes me look at him a different way, and hopefully I get to look at him a lot less now that they've broken.
Well, she's extreme.
You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT.
Whatever. I don't give a what y'all talking about. No, the DDG I knew. That's when Jake the Snake got real mad. That's when he did you like that. I don't know about this new DDG that y'all talking about. That's not really my bag. I just think that homeboy has presented himself to be a clout chaser for the term of the relationship. Last time being mentioned on this broadcast for the rest of eternity. You got to weigh the pros and cons of leaving your famous girlfriend to get all the.
And that was Joe Budden commenting on the breakup of DDG. This really pissed DDG off because he decided to fire back at Joe Budden through Twitter, and he said, "Pump it up, pump it up when gold after 20 years, you old B word." At Joe Budden, I'm on you. I don't be tripping about the girl saying it because I'm used to it. It's all love, but you with platforms going to get a response for show, he added in a separate post. And a third post weaponized Joe Budden's age for a second time and mentioned Joe Budden's 23-year-old son, Trey. Oh. He said, "You got 30 years max left on life. And speaking on a relationship of people the same age as your son, you take care of. I hope you forget to take your magnesium pills today, you old B."
It's so much with this. Like, first of all, people gonna quit playing Joe.
Bruh.
People gonna quit playing Joe about Pump It Up. Because Pump It Up been around since it's been made, and it's going to be around forever.
I'm not going to say that because it deserves to be clowned a little bit. But I still like Pump It Up. You know, I'm a Jersey nigga now.
But, and then on top of that, Joe still got bars. Joe was a monster back in his day. I don't know if he's still rapping like that, but back when he was, Joe was a monster. Now onto the DDG thing. That was whack what he said about the Jake the Snake thing. I thought that was whack. But
that was just corny.
Isn't it always about clout chasing now though?
Yeah,
especially when you're the lower one out of the couple. So yeah, I got to clout chase a little bit because I'm getting ready to be on the market. You need to know who I am.
Well, are you familiar with DDG's history? And
is he a boxer?
No, he's a streamer. From my understanding, he got his start streaming on YouTube, and then I guess he decided to do a music career.
You're thinking of Triple G. The boxer.
The boxer?
That Triple G, the boxer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who you're thinking of.
Well, the thing was, a lot of throughout the relationship, DDG was doing a lot of Twittering and Instagramming, about a lot of personal details. So What the reason Joe Budden said he was a clout chaser was because throughout the relationship with him and Halle, he was doing a lot of tweeting, just like I love sweaty sex and all this weird shit. Like, dude, your girl is a Disney princess.
Star,
yeah. You know, you can't be out here doing normal shit.
Basically the family.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, I guess he's looking at it as I'm going to have a life after her, and I'm going to make the most of my.
If that's what he was already doing,
I'm sure that probably was. I'm going to make the most of my 15 minutes of fame because I might not get another one like this.
Yeah.
So
you're not. If you put y'all info out there in the streets like that for no reason whatsoever.
So yeah, he's definitely clout chasing because now, you know, I'm a free agent out in these streets and they need to know DDG. That's my name.
DDG. That's
they need to know who I am because I'm a free agent now. And my BM is Halle Bailey.
Well,
that carries a little weight.
Just to give you an idea of some of the he wrote, so he did write a Instagram post after the breakup, and it says, "I'm a grown man. I can make my own decisions. We chose to split because of personal reasons, and no, it's not a skit. I'm not hurt." And he said, "I'm not missing out on anything, and her head game is trash at AF." As long as he said that, he's hurt. He's hurt and she broke up with him. If that's what he said, yeah,
his feelings are hurt, and she was the one who's like, you know what, it's over.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured that too. Once he said her egg, but that wasn't the first time he's released intimate details like that about the relationship. This is why a lot of her fans.
Well, that's why I'm saying he saw it coming. He knew it was coming. He could see the writing on the wall. He knew that it was not going to last.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think he knew that from the rip.
He just like some stupid ass got a good girl and because he don't know what the.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it.
What this sound like?
I mean, I definitely agree with you in that regard.
Like that's all that sound like. Like you just sound like a dumb.
Ain't going nowhere.
You don't know what. You don't know how to. You ain't know how to handle her because she's not on that stupid she was on.
And I'm sure she was like, quit posting that stupid stuff. And you still posting that stupid stuff.
She was probably like, baby, I got a life. I got a career. It's bigger than you. I need you to fall back, get in line like you're supposed to, and let me do what I do so we can prosper. He was probably like, bitch, I'm a YouTuber. I'm a star already. I don't need you.
And her agent was like, that gotta go. That gotta go.
You can feel it. You can feel the. You can feel the highest levels right here, yo. This is
the nigga tree is high with this one.
And that's what I'm saying. When you normalize the ignorance for so long, you've done it for, you know what I mean? You don't know when to step away from it, how to step out of it.
I definitely agree with you, but that kind of gives you an idea of the type of dude she was dealing with. That's the type of dude that will go to the internet and say your head game is trash. And to be fair, she looks like her head game is kind of trash. You know?
Here, let me throw something out here, cause
I don't know what that looks like.
As fine as she is and stuff like that,
she's an attractive
any
girl.
dude who gets with her, they ain't gonna tell you that. They are not going to put that out there. That's a hurt. It says.
Yeah, all of the good head is on her forehead.
He probably ain't gonna get no more. So.
Oh no, he's definitely not. Yeah.
So you can say whatever you want about it. It's probably no more for you.
And I definitely believe what you said, that she's the one that ended it, and he was butthurt about it.
Oh, he was super hurt.
Because any who wants to leave the door open wouldn't say no stuff like that. I don't know what's gonna happen. Her head game might be awesome in a couple of years, bro. She gonna be around. If Diddy hadn't been caught, she would have definitely been at a Diddy party. Who knows? She would have came back. She would have blown your mind, bro. She's like, guess what Diddy taught me?
I hate this nigga.
I do too. It is what it is.
What?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
She's like, guess what Diddy taught me? Next thing you know, they would have been married. been walking down the aisle.
Well,
You know what? I'll say this though, and that's the thing when you deal like that.
Yeah.
You don't think that, and I'm not even gonna say it.
I was gonna say, I hope you ain't gonna say what I think you gonna say, cause you a
You
lie.
better leave it alone. You better.
I was gonna say, cause you a lie. If you gonna say what I think,
I'm
you
not saying
okay,
nothing. I'm just gonna keep.
okay,
Because once those get out, I know you cannot erase what's out there.
okay, okay. All right, where we at, dog?
Okay. Well,
Free that man unless he was dealing with minors.
yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's what I had to say pretty
And
much
free
about
Thugger.